Hi everyone, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. Today I decided to make some journal cards out of maybe unconventional methods. Probably not new ideas. In fact, I know they're not new. I've seen other people do some of these. I also thought of something that I had not seen someone do. We'll get to that. So I had these Reader's Digest images, and so I cut them out and I backed them with copy paper, coffee dyed copy paper, to make them a little sturdier for writing. Okay, so that's one. I backed one with some craft packing paper that I had inked on, so it gives that a little bit of interest. So that'd be for writing on. So here's some more that I just backed with copy paper, and quite a few of those. So the images don't actually, I didn't pick the worst images. What I'm probably going to do is sew around these. You wouldn't have to. I just noticed that some of them are a little bit plain. I picked the best images out of the Reader's Digest that I had. Some of them were not appropriate, so I'm going to probably run those through the Gelli plate. Yeah, so some smaller. This one was actually a large picture, but I cut it down. Most of these were like that size. And there's a really big one. So some of these can be, whatever size. And then here's one that I did sew. I like that one. This one has a small zigzag. And here's some more with a zigzag. And yeah, so I did see someone do these, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. But basically, you just take a book page, whatever you want, and then you harvest it, and then you put a backing on it. I could have put something sturdier, but I think this will work. And then I thought to do something else, and I will show you what that is. And then I had some other ideas too. You know how we make snippet rolls and then we don't always know how to use them? Sometimes we make clusters. Well, here's part of a snippet roll that I made, and I just put some copy paper on the back, and now it becomes a journal card. I already had some visual interest on there, and I just added a butterfly. I have so many of these shiny butterflies, I have to use them. So, ta-da! Another journal card. I inked the edges, and if you wanted to decorate it more, you totally could. But there you go. That's another idea for a journal card. Then I was looking through my images that I had taken out of other books, and I had sewn around them, and I had backed them because they were a little on the thin side. No, sorry. I sewed around them for the sewing aspect, and then I came along and then I put some coffee paper, coffee dyed, copy weight paper on the back. And so that could be a journal card. And same with this one. I had sewn on it, and I cut it out with decorative scissors. I inked it, and I stuck this piece of paper on the back. So now it's a journaling card. And then I was getting these Daily Bread books, like so. And I thought, okay, so after I read them, then what? What can I do with these? So yesterday when I was working on these journal cards, it occurred to me that I could harvest for sure the image on the front. It's got a nice verse on it, and then I just backed it onto some thicker paper, and I just sewed around that for visual interest, plus to help keep the paper attached. So there's that one. Now I could fancy this up a bit more by rounding the corners and inking it some more, but you get the idea. Here I just ran one line of stitches because I trimmed it a little bit too much for more, but this becomes a journaling card, and then people can read, especially in the series of journals that I'm doing right now for the youth group. These would be like little devotionals, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of these, and that way, one, I can use up the little booklets, but also this will fill up their journal with a lot of encouragement. So yeah, I was really happy the Lord gave me that idea, because I wouldn't have thought of that on my own. So anyways, we get the gospel out in any which way we can, and I think this is a great idea. So I hope some of you might actually do that one with me. So I have here this other one that I haven't gotten into yet, but so all I basically did was I harvested the image that I wanted, and I had some thicker paper. Let me see if I can find some more. So basically what I was using was packaging. So I glued the image to the ugly written on side, and then the back would be free for journaling. So for this one, I mean, I could have left the title on there, but I chose not to. And then I just cut it down some. Okay, so then I will put some glue stick on the back, and I'll probably sew this as well, so don't need to be too particular about getting glue on every little square centimeter of it. And then I'm just gonna try and put it in the corners, or in the, you know, try and put it down straight so I don't have to do so much trimming later. But I'm gonna sew this and then I can trim it later. So what I did was I just glued a whole bunch down to fill up the paper, and then sewed around them, or cut them apart. I think I cut them apart because it's a little bulky. It's a little big for my sewing machine. So, but yeah, that's what I did with that. And I just thought that was a really cool way to do that. And then too, some of these images, I haven't done it yet, but it just occurred to me, some of these images might bring a verse to mind, and I could write the verse either on a, like a word, let's see. I had these vertical labels. So for instance, let's see, where are they? This one here, it's an image of two young ladies just sitting in a garden Looks like they're having a relaxing time. So up here, or wherever, I could put this: the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And so that would become a way to, you know, put the word in front of someone's eyes. I might want it up here just to break up the page a little bit, but you get the drift. This is another one where it'd be good for too. They don't have to be vertical labels. Sometimes I think I should have done these in horizontal as well. And then this one says, set free to serve the living Christ. It would actually go really well on this one because flying says freedom to me. So set free to serve the living Christ. And then that image could go well with that verse, I think. So just some more ideas to put the word in front of people. I'm not saying all the images bring a verse to mind, but this one, thought I had one here. Well, this one comes to mind because it says redeemed. Redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. When you think of how Jesus rescued us, that comes to mind when I see that image. So this one could be faith, hope, love. These three remain. So it looks in the picture like they're in trouble in the airplane, in the cockpit here. So that to me would be an encouragement to see that. You get to speak into the picture with the word, which is kind of cool. I hadn't actually thought of that before. So this one, and it wouldn't have to be like a verse, but on this one you could put, who's the pilot of your life? I mean, you know, just stuff to make people think. So anyways, that's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed that, maybe got some ideas. I'm always interested to put more word in the journals that I make. If you have ideas that you haven't seen or that you think are new or different, please let us know in the comments. If you have any video ideas for doing that, let me know, and I would be very interested to do that and more of that. So, alright, so thanks for watching, and God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.